Times 3. And some up-and-coming drivers. One driver making an appearance here after a long hiatus. So throwing down a little bit of water, moving some dirt around, giving these guys the best track possible. And ladies and gentlemen, now that I got your attention, and for the most part, everybody out there on that racetrack can hear us. Think about this. They've been out there in that sun all weekend long, all that safety crew, keeping the drivers safe, themselves safe, and making sure everything is going as smoothly as possible. Please, how about a big round of applause of thanks to all those guys out there in that racetrack in this heat.
Rick's pretty good last night. I saw this thing really take off.
It's fans like you, it's racers like you, it's crews and family members like you. They're going to keep this sport alive in Southern California. So I think on behalf of Lee Perfect, Poppy Perfect, and the entire Great American Short Course staff, we want to thank you for coming out here in this heat as well. I know a lot of us have boats, maybe some pontoon boats, maybe a pool, hell, just a sprinkler for that matter. You could be home all doing that, but no, you're here supporting the Great American Short Course. So we want to thank you for that as well. Quit your bitching, Arnold. Get up here.
Scott, you got the next one. I want a double time.
Huh? I think I looked and said it was 98. What? Why do you think I told you should paint it anything but black?
So one of the G guys always have the
Yeah, that's why I said we should have this afternoon throw an egg on there, see how long it took to fry. Well, tomorrow morning, I'm one of a few that are headed out to Oklahoma. Yeah.
Actually, quite a few of the crew I know head back to Oklahoma.
I'd say at least half the production team is that's here is headed in that direction. Unbelievable facility at Mid-America Outdoors. Without a doubt, the premier off-road park in the country. And when I say off-road park, it really is that. It's all-inclusive. It's like 1,500 acres with what looks like an A-frame ski chalet as the headquarters, if you want to call it that. There's a steak restaurant in there with unbelievable food, great restaurant. You walk in, there's all kinds of merchandise, clothing, hats, everything, really nice quality stuff. There is a C-store set up inside there for the campers that are there, which, by the way, the campers, I want to say there's probably 400 or 500 full cement pads, full hookups. There's probably 250, 300 those small homes, those little cabin things there. You can rent those out for the weekend or a week or whatever. There's probably 50 or 60 UTVs, Polaris Razors and Rangers and Generals that you can rent out to go on trail rides. There's this great, it's probably the size of the infield. The water park with 2 splash pads, the lazy river, 2 pools. You know what it's like to be down on the racetrack, at the edge of the racetrack, calling the race and turn around and look up on the ridge behind you, and there's all these bikinis and guys up there in the pool watching the race.
Guys in bikinis, I don't need to see.
No, I say bikinis up there, guys.
Okay.
Nice try. So, I mean, it's really, and then you throw in a couple of crazy race tracks. One, the short course track position take over 2 miles in length. And she's been there. What do you think of Mid-America? 2 thumbs up? That's all it takes.
So, can you sit with a laptop and a microphone in the lazy river and announce still?
Probably could.
They have the waterproof laptops.
Yeah, but that won't be happening because it's going to be a crazy week of action because not only is there's bull riding, there's the RC races, $40,000 purse for an RC race.
CJ Greaves is going to be racing it.
Is he? I don't know.
Yeah, I heard some.
I called him out on it, but he never responded. Then there's a $30,000 pit bike race, purse for that. I don't know what the purse is for the bull riding. I'm not exactly sure what the purse is for the actual short course racing. Then you got Ultra 4. Then you got rock bouncers. Then you got the side-by-side challenge, kind of like an off-road version of straight rhythm, except on a really long course, probably 1.5 miles, all the way down this hollow. It turns around, comes back. Sporadic jumps. Hey, green flag is out. We're underway. Yeah.
All right. Should be Mason McCarthy and Maya Spaccarelli, and of course Rock Hammer.
Now you were telling some interesting stories about these trucks out there.
Well, yeah. It started off with Myron got the truck to
Mayan.
I'm sorry, Mayan's got the truck. I correct people all the time, and I just did it. Mayan's got the truck, then Dennis picked up the truck, and then now Anna has the truck. So pretty cool evolution there. But this is the one they actually, I believe, they built.
So it actually
Fast and Furious truck.
well, no, I know, but I mean, really?
Well, I can tell you right now, it's McCarthy, Spaccarelli, and Hammer.
Brock Hanmer.
I'm just going to call him the Hammer. He's hammer down. Even though he goes split up the time, he was one of the quicker times last night. Very impressive. He only came in the truck a couple times. It was his first race in the truck. Just starting to get comfortable with it. Came, of course, I didn't know he came from. It's like, where did you come from coming into Pro 2 with production UTV? He used to race. Now he's got the opportunity.
Well, everybody's gapped out pretty much outside of Hammer having issues doing a loop-to-loop 1 lap ago. But so who's actually driving McCarthy's truck today?
It's supposed to be Mason.
So he's on here as
Mason.
So Brock Hammer is actually running the in-car camera.
The Hammer has it. Brock the Hammer handler.
So it looks like he's running a full containment seat.
Oh, yeah. Which I feel that's one of the best reasons. Oh, no, Spaccarelli gets out of shape there. Gets back on it. It's on the lock pedal. And look how dusty that infield is.
I tell you, I really like what I see out of McCarthy right now.
I'm thinking that's nice.
I'm thinking we need to get our boys back here to have. We need Ricky G back. We need Mason back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be at the October races.
Well, yeah, but
all their stuff's in the Midwest right now. And with gas prices, I can understand why they wouldn't want to shuffle them back and forth. Well, big space and gaps between these drivers now, but that won't last long. Competition caution. We'll come out in a couple laps here. We'll re-rack, restack, refire. Look at that hookup. This truck is just dialed in. Mine got a little out of shape again, a little over rotation.
appears he's a little off in the setup today.
Yeah.
Definitely a different truck than what we saw last night.
Is that a heat wave on the front of that truck there, the little palm tree?
Didn't catch it.
Or did you say no bad days? I couldn't tell.
Boy, that McCarthy truck looks so nice today.
It does.
Wow.
It's just handled. Things pretty dialed in. Watching the turns about 6. You can hear the thing shifting through the turns even. It's just hooked up. Even on side load, no issues. And you can see there, that's a good indication where the dark lines are. You can see they're staying in that. That's where the traction is. Back on board with Hanmer. Running that PCI pumper. A little rotation down at 76. I think it has to do with being dry slick right now.
So I believe the color yellow is coming out this time by.
Yes, sir.
I just like what it's got just enough body roll. I like the weight transfers.
Yeah, that's what I've been watching.
Back, side to side.
When you see the body roll and how they got it set up on, of course, during the turns.
But I just remember watching Ricky G and how his truck handled. There wasn't allowed to body roll side to side, but when somehow they had set up where they come out of the corner and it would squat.
Yeah.
Not the whole, not the back end, but the whole truck seems to just
The whole
drop
thing,
down
yeah.
under acceleration.
For some, it would lift up in the front and squat in the rear, where his was just a...
The whole thing
just
dropped.
tucked, like a Pro 4 would. Well, 6 down, 6 to go here. McCarthy, Spaccarelli, and Hanmer.
Well, the next time we come back to a racetrack, quite a few of our drivers, younger ones, will be in college.
Yeah, they start in school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come to think of it.
Some will. Some on to 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade.
Grade school.
Grade, yeah. So we should see the green flag come out this time by. The lights are out on the UTV. Optima batteries and Old Glory flying off that machine as they come around the 76 of McCarthy. Is going to lead them. Here we go, and he's on the gas. Now it's going to be interesting now to watch Spaccarelli and young Brock. We got a lot of kids named Brock in off-road. You notice that?
Mm-hmm.
Eager, Mamer. Oh no. A little bit of over-rotation by Brock right now, but that turn has been cruel to all the drivers today. Kind of a slick spot. So McCarthy, Spaccarelli, and Handler. Great to see Mayan back out here getting that thing, and the whole group of kids that have made that machine and the skills he's teaching them. It's really cool. Now they get to see what it takes to actually. I know he used to work with like Oceanside High School.
Yeah, Drag Race High.
Yeah. But it's cool to see these kids when they actually move into the careers that work with these drivers. That's where they get that first impression.
but he over rotates. We'll lose a big gap up to our leader.
Oh, the plume. Looks like Spy Hunter there. Hammer's going to have to get through the dust, and he does. Looks like they're racing a Baja through the silt beds.
Well, I think there's ERX coming up next weekend. Just north of Minneapolis. Bark River's on the schedule. And
Then Fall Grandin.
Fall Grandin, so they've got 3 race weekends left. And, that'll be Labor Day weekend.
Yep. I'll be there.
And then a month later, we'll be wherever in October.
I got a lot of gas. I've got the International Jet Ski World Series and Jet Ski World Finals.
The new inaugural event for the California 300.
Yeah, that's coming up.
Also in October. Yeah.
Then I head to Thailand in December. Well, white flag coming out.
There it is. And one more time around for McCarthy. Sounds nice, looks nice. Almost sounds like he might be a takeoff on gearing.
It's winding up too fast.
Not enough. Yeah. I think so. Just a tick low in the RPM.
It's taller gears. This is a pretty fast open track, though, you're right.
When we raced our track late models out in Wisconsin, my little sister was just a tiny little thing. We go out for qualifying in the track late model, and the rear end gear is like right underneath in front of the fuel cell. She was just little, so we snuck her into the pits. Go out qualifying lap, gearing's wrong. And go to the final corner. Yep, there it is, checkered flag. McCarthy will take the win. Spaccarelli coming through the final corner. Anyway, she would come running out of the woods in the pits there, and we'd pop open the trunk lid. She'd jump in, and we'd be laying on top of the fuel cell, 6 bolts, new gears, fill it up. She'd bang in the trunk lid, jump out, and run back into the woods.
Who is that mysterious person?
Yeah.
And Brock Hamner is going to come across here to finish it out in 3rd.
Well, one final time, my friend. Down to the podium and talk to our Pro 2 drivers. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming out and being a part of rounds 5 and 6 of the Great American Short Course Series here in Victorville, San Bernardino County Fairgrounds. We had a blast this weekend. Last night was absolutely off the hook. It was hot. It was a little on the windy side, but man, oh man, the action of the track made everybody stick to their seats. And without a doubt, Dave and I are both in agreement that the kids' classes stole the show. And then everybody came back today for round 6 in this heat. And it's got to be close to about 100, 101 right now, as we just completed the Pro 2 race. And Dave is now down trackside. We get our boys up here. Black Pro 2, black helmet, black fire suit. I'm sorry, but that has got to be hot as hell. You see McCarthy crawling out of the truck. Hamner pulls up. Say, where'd we lose Spaccarelli? Spaccarelli's off the track. Is he coming out to the... looks like he's just pulling off the track. Well, as these guys crawl out of their trucks and make it to the podium, let's now go to Dave Arnold down trackside. One final time for rounds 5 and 6. Dave?
I'm missing drivers. We're going to go ahead and let them get out of the car. What's on the hood?
Heat wave. I don't know if they give us any.
No, that's what I figured. It's one of those no bad days or heat wave visual. Yeah, I can tell. Because it's the same kind of like sun with the palm trees. You know, no bad
Okay,
days.
yeah. Yeah, it's heat wave. The other code we have has compounds. Doc?
What's the hang up, boys? Let's go to the podium.
We'll go ahead and just get them up here. So there's Brock. We'll get him up and talk to him real quick. We got Brock. I'm going to call him Brock the Hammer Hamner going on here. Dude, another fun time. Looks like that track got a little dry slick for you out there.
Yeah, there's a big difference between the day and the night. It slicked up real quick and had changed some driving and didn't really work. Tried some new stuff.
I know you and Myron and Mason, you know, they were all the exact same spot you guys went around at. So I'm like, okay, there's a slick spot there.
Yeah, you can kind of tell, but all you can do is try and wheel it out.
So any more racing coming up between now and October for you in that Pro T? You going to take it anywhere else?
No, we're just going to start tearing it down, prepping, be more competitive with these two guys.
Well, I think it'll be better after last night, and hopefully we'll do hopefully that track will be the same conditions for you. But I know you probably want to thank some people, and it's great to see you in this class now.
Yeah, I want to give a big thank you to my mom and dad for giving me the opportunity to drive one of these trucks. My friends and family for coming out and watching me. Evolution Power Sports, Off-Road Warehouse, Car Fabrication, Toyo Tires, KMC Wheels, and everyone else.
Give it up for Brock Hamner, everybody. And then we got the fill-in for Mayan here because he a little hot temperature there.
Yeah, mine's got a high oil temperature right now, so he had to go take care of that. I'm his daughter, Allie, but I was not the one behind the wheel. Mayan was.
But Mayan says you had a lot to do with helping get that truck back on the road.
You know, actually, he's got his crew that he would be up here thanking right now. Chris, Marlene, Bailey, Bridget, all of them. Eugene, big shout out to all of them. There's a lot of kids out there that he's been teaching some mechanical skills. I'm not usually one of them, but I'm there for moral support sometimes, but been here since the beginning.
Yes, you have, Allie. Great job. Anybody else you'd like to thank?
We'd like to thank our family and the big man upstairs because we're just so grateful for God keeping us safe and all of that, and just really grateful to be out here racing with such great drivers. Mason did a great job out there putting in a lot of solid laps, and I know my dad was great to follow him for a bit.
Thanks, Allie. Myers Baccarelli, the fill-in there. Great job there. And moving over. Well, your dad did a good job, but you showed him how to put it up one step higher there, Mason. Great to see you out there, and showed your speed for sure. And it looked a little slick for everybody out there. I mean, you and Mayan and also Brock found that same spot, same corner. It's like, whoa, was something going on over there? But
I mean, yeah, the track definitely got a little dry, but other than that, it was perfect. No ruts, completely smooth. I mean, the truck ran flawless. Couldn't ask for a better race.
Calvin does a pretty good job scraping those corners out for you guys, and they laid down the perfect amount of water, but this wind and the heat really dried it out fast.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much you can do when it's over 100 out. The track's going to dry up.
I know you probably want to thank some people and get out of that black suit.
Yeah, definitely. I'd like to thank my dad for all the time and money he puts into this. I got to thank Brian Gogarty, Jake Kelly for grooving all our tires, Christian Hanks, Johnny Miller, and my girlfriend Grace for coming out to watch me. Just truck ran perfect. Everyone did a great job.
Well, there they are. Give it up for these drivers here once again. Myan Spaccarelli for their making it, but Brock Hamner, Myan Spaccarelli in second, and of course, Mason McCarthy up on top of the box here. Well, folks, a heck of a time. It's warm down here, so I'm going to throw it back up to Scott in the booth.
Thanks a lot, Dave, and congratulations, our top 3 finishers in Pro 2. It is hot. It is windy. It is energy draining. But thank you so much, everybody that came out here this weekend, the teams, the crews, the family members, the racers. Because of you, the Great American Short Course is alive and well. We can't wait to see you the next time we come live to you in October. We're taking a quick, a little bit of a summer break, and to let the families enjoy themselves.